Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome back if you're new, or welcome if you're new. This is the my very first vlog of 2024. I was supposed to film this vlog yesterday, Monday, January 1st, 2024, but I'm filming it today, Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, but I'm gonna introduce myself real quick if I didn't do that before. And if you're new, I'm gonna introduce myself as well. Hi, I'm Gracie. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a freshman at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I'm a history major with a secondary education minor. I'm not divided. Debating if I want to either major or either double major in creative writing or double minor in creative writing. I'm gonna talk to my advisor about that. Hopefully one day within the next between pretty much next Monday, January 8th, and by the time the finals are in April. So yeah, that's pretty much a little introductory. A little bit more. I'm also a beginner writer. I'm working on my very first series. I finished the first draft of book 1 in the series I'm working on, entitled "We Still Exist," back in December of 2021. No, 2022, and then I started and it was in January 2023. So it was a year ago this month that I finished draft 1 of "We Still Exist" and started draft 1 of Seasons of Mystery, which is book 2 in that series. The series that I'm working on is entitled "The Hidden Chronicles," which is a 4-book series. And I'm also working on not a short story, like a practice novel entitled "The Founders of the Future." I think that's what it's called. I have it right here beside me. Look at it real quick. This is entitled "The Founders of the Future," which is I've just finished draft 1 of that a while ago. In the past 2 or 3 years. Finished that a while ago, and then started revising it for a while. It's because of it's a standalone and I have other things to do to where I'm not gonna be able to get to it, and it's just a practice novel. So yeah, so I'm done with the intro for this video. So I'm gonna do a haul of all the Christmas presents I got, but well, not all of them. I'm just gonna do the books of. I'm gonna do a haul of all the books I got for Christmas, since I want to go through all 500 million things I got for Christmas. So yeah, so the first 2 books I got, they're duology at the moment. The first one is 100 Days of Sunlight by Abby Emmons. And this was the very first book that I know of that she's published. That I've watched her vlogs on YouTube. I saw her do that all the time. Not all the time. I've watched her pretty much from, I believe, draft 1 of this book all the way up to the published date. And I've been wanting it for a while. I think it got published in 2020, 2019, 2020. Then her other book, her second book, Tessa and Weston, The Best Christmas Ever. I've also watched her go through this a little bit, through from draft 1 to when it was published. She has another book, I completely forgot what that's called, but she has another one that was published in 2023, around October, November of that year, so, towards the last few months of that year. And then the next series I have, which is the other 2 books I have, that I actually recently got, is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. I ordered me a newer one of this because I was coming home from Alabama on New Year's Eve. This ended up getting wet in the back, on the last 100 pages or so, on the back cover as well. So I'm getting me a new copy of this so it doesn't tear up, because this back of the spine right here, if you can see it, like right here where my finger is, it's hard to tell if you can see it or not, but it's like starting to mess up right there. I don't want to get even more messed up, so order me a new one. It'll be here Friday. But for right now, I'm gonna keep reading in that one until I get my new copy. And then the next one I have is One of Us is Next, which is the second book in this series. Is the sequel to One of Us is Lying, also by the same author. And then the final book in this series, which is a hardcover, which is One of Us is Back, by the exact same author as well. So I could have gotten a hardcover for these two, even for this one since I ordered off of Amazon, since it was like 24 cents cheaper. Didn't want to do that because it was going to be here Saturday. I don't want to leave by Saturday, but it won't happen because my car is dead at the moment. I couldn't find a hardcover in this one, so I'm just going to go with paperback with both of these and hardcover in this one. Because that's how it is with 100 Days of Sunlight and The Best Christmas Ever, which this one's paperback and this one's hardcover. Which I like hardcovers a little easier because then you're able to, because it takes a lot more effort to try to ruin them than it is with paperbacks. Hence why this one's ruined, because it's paperback, and the last, it's hard to tell if it's ruined though, but like I don't want to get it ruined even more, which is why I ordered a new one off of Amazon. So those are the series that I have. One more book, which is more of a poetry collection.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back in. Wait 30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
Okay. Anyway, that one is because I have an Alexa Echo down here in my room. Every time I hear something closer to what I think it is, it is that whole spiel that it did for the past like 40 seconds. So anyway, the poetry collection I got is In the Interest of Letting Go by D.M. Cabral. It's a poetry, it's her little poetry collection. But if you don't know, D.M. Cabral is like, she did, her first two initials is Diane Marie, and then Cabral. Please subscribe to her on YouTube and follow her on Instagram. I'll link her and Abby in the description below, so that y'all can be able to go check them out. And I'll also put their usernames down below as well, like their username. I'll link them down, their YouTube down below, and I'll link their Instagrams down below. And then you're able, and if you go to if you watch any of their YouTube videos, they'll have their social media link down in their description as well. Got a little pimple right there I need to pop, so don't mind that. That's why probably, if you notice me just like going out there, I've been messing with it. So I got 6 books for Christmas. I ended up choosing 3 of them out myself, because at Thanksgiving I went Black Friday shopping with my aunt and her boyfriend and her boyfriend's mom and sister. So I got those because I wanted to get a book for Christmas. Well, I ended up getting 3 for Christmas from them. So I ended up choosing those 3, and then An Interest of Letting Go and Abby Evans is 2 out of 3 books that she's published so far, or came from Amazon. And then also I'm getting One of Us is Lying off of Amazon, since the whole pretty much back half is ruined. So I'll show you real quick. Hold up. So you can see like right here towards the bottom, it's starting to bow down because of how ruined it is. That's why I ordered me. I know, I'll bring it closer so you can see that. If you can't see that right there, right where my right index finger is, it's ruined right there because that's bright, because I had it sitting on the nightstand in the hotel I was in, and then I set the book right beside it. The Sprite ended up, like the ice, like all the liquid and all that with the ice, like all the water from the ice melting went down, like if you know what I'm talking about, went down onto the nightstand and pretty much just slid over to the book, which ruined it. So I'm gonna have to, the papers are pretty much dry now, but I'm gonna read this until until the second copy that I got of it, that I'm replacing that one with, comes in, and then I'll pretty much be trashing that one, because of how ruined, because I don't want the copy that I have now ruined even more. So I could have just gotten the hardcover, but it would have been here Saturday, like I said. But I'd rather have the paperback and have so I'd rather have the paperback. So then I'm able, since I already have the paperback on hand, so it's easy to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now. And in this clip here, the intro plus the clip after the intro right here, and I'll see y'all hopefully either later on tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, because tomorrow I plan on getting school supplies. I just have to talk to my mom about that, but I might end up waiting until then to get it. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how the plans for tomorrow. I'm taking my brother over to Florence, South Carolina tomorrow, for a doctor's appointment, because like about a couple weeks ago, around mid-December, well, towards the beginning of December, end of November, beginning of December, he got a cast, because he has a loft bed. He fell out of that trying to get a dinosaur toy. So he has a cast, and he has a doctor's appointment about that tomorrow. For the cast tomorrow. So he'll be, so I'm taking him there tomorrow. His appointment's at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So I'll be getting up about like 6 or 7 tomorrow just to take him over there. And then I have to drop him back off. And then I might go over to Dillon, South Carolina, which is like 15 minutes from where I live, to get not books, the school supplies I was talking about earlier for classes. If not, I'll just have to wait until I'm on campus next week, so like next Monday. Obviously my schedule is next Monday, because I think I only have 2 classes then at that time, which it looks like I did. Yes, I do. So I have a writing class, which is critical writing, from 9:30 to 10:45. So I think I'm able to, between that time, get between 10:45 and 12:30, which is when my education class starts, to get school supplies and get my textbooks. Because I could also do that on Tuesday as well, but it's easier to go ahead and get school supplies for that, since I have 4 classes on Tuesday, with 2 of them being 15 minutes apart. So and it's the same way on Thursday as well, except for there's only 3 classes. So yeah, I'll pretty much be filming next week as well. So I'll probably start Sunday, which is like getting ready for school and all that, and then film the rest of the week once I get the chance to. So yeah, I'll see y'all either later on tonight, like I said earlier in this clip, or tomorrow. So see y'all in the next clip. Hi guys, sorry that I haven't updated y'all in almost over a week. Every time I thought about filming last week, it didn't happen, and every time I thought about filming this week, it didn't happen. Or a lot of things has been going on, like homework, a storm that happened on Tuesday. Yeah, that happened on Tuesday. So I didn't film at all last week, nor any of this week, other than the intro last weekend. This clip now. So I might film a little bit of me just like either just sitting here relaxing or doing some sort of schoolwork, like doing practice tests for the practice core that I'm doing next weekend, or just me just like sitting here probably annotating a text for one of my classes. And pretty much that's all I'll be doing, is probably just either here sitting at my desk relaxing, doing a practice test for the practice core through Khan Academy, or doing other sort of schoolwork that's not for education. Well, it is for education, but not to get into the college of education. So I'll probably see you on the next clip, maybe. If not, I'll just what's the word I'm looking at? If not, I'll just update y'all as soon as, and then I've pretty much just what I did. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. Hi guys. So it's been a few days, I think, since I last filmed. I just got back on campus. from going to there's a French bakery like 5 minutes up the road from campus called Made Paris. I've never been there before, so I went today. I got a coffee. It's the French caramel, I think. And I also got a macaron. I don't know what flavor it was, or what. Yeah, I don't know what flavor it was, because there's another French bakery in Rock Hill. It's in downtown Rock Hill specifically, called Amalia's. And they have like different flavored macarons, all for the same price. The macaron that I had at Mado was really good. It tasted like the ones that I've had at Amalia's before. So yeah, that's what I done today. Well, just got back from doing. But earlier this morning I wrote for a little bit. And then I did a practice tests, the writing portion for the praxis core that I'm taking next Saturday. To get, if I pass all sections of that, I get into the about College of Education. And I think I also have to pass like the portion that's specifically for my major, like the history part, since I'm a social studies education major. So I think I have to specifically also do the history portion of the praxis, which is a whole separate thing, before I'm able to actually get into the College of Education. So yeah, but I'll probably end up figuring that out like later on, if I have to do that or not. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into the room, probably just like write for the rest of the afternoon until basketball game, because there's a basketball game at 2 that I'm gonna go to. I'm leave out 1:30 maybe, which is why I'm wearing my white Winthrop pullover that I got last month before I left for break. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna probably pop this little pimple that I have right here. And if you see this, probably shave my little stash that I have right there as well, just so it's gone and all that, because I'm kind of like bothered by it at the moment. So yeah, and probably also fix my hair before I leave as well, so I'm not looking like a hot mess by the time I get to the game itself. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the room, just sit there for the next like hour and a half and do some not schoolwork. I'm gonna either write or read while I'm in there, and then get ready, and then about like 1:15, 1:20, get ready for the basketball game. No, but it'll be about like 1:15, like 1:10, 1:15 to get ready, and then I can't leave to come over here about 1:20, to come back to my car at 1:20, and then I head to the basketball game. So that's what I'm gonna do while I'm there for the next hour and a half. It's just like sit in my dorm, either read or write, and then about 1:10, 1:15 get ready, and then about 1:20 come back over here to my car, since I'm on the other side of campus instead of in front of my car. Instead of in front of my dorm. So that's what I'm gonna do, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do for the next hour and a half. So I'm gonna put my phone on charge so it's not completely dead by the time the game's over, because I want to film some clips from there. So I want to be able to film some clips from there. So yeah, I want to be able to get there as soon as the game starts, because I've never been to a college basketball game before. So this is my first college basketball game I've gone to. So yeah, I've been to like high school basketball games and all that, and I've been to very few college games. I've been to one college baseball game, one college basketball game. No, I haven't. I've been to one baseball game, one softball game, which were both at the University of South Carolina in Columbia, at both of their fields. And then I went to an Alabama USC game, which was in Columbia, against the University of Alabama against the University of South Carolina, and that was in 2019 when I went to pretty much all those. And then I went to an NFL game, a football game that same year. So like that's about like the year before. Yeah, about the year before. So yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go back to my dorm and just pretty much just like hang out in there and figure out what I can do other than reading and writing until I get ready to leave for the Winthrop basketball game. But like, I don't know if it's men's or women's or not, but like we'll both. I think it's men's. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm just gonna be doing for the rest of the afternoon. So I'll see y'all probably before we leave. So yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next clip, which will hopefully will be of the basketball game, like a few clips of the basketball game. So yeah, I'm hoping to stay at least the whole time, if not until I'll probably leave in the fourth quarter, just to make it easier on myself, and so that I can actually get out of the parking lot. So I'll see y'all at the basketball game. Hi guys. Sorry that I haven't updated in a while. I've been just like busy like studying for the practice I took yesterday morning. Now that I just had to check to see what my scores are, but I'm gonna wrap y'all up and all that from what I did. I think the last time I updated to now. So I just been like doing schoolwork all week and pretty much just like studying for the practice that I had yesterday morning. And then up to yesterday, I went to bed Friday night about 8. Fell asleep about 8:30ish maybe, and then about 2:30 yesterday morning, I got woken up by the fire alarm going off due to somebody cooking eggs at 2 a.m. and burning them. So we were outside in the cold for about 20 minutes. Like about half of us were outside in the cold while the rest of us were inside the lobby of another dorm room building place thingy. And then we didn't go back into our rooms until about 2:40. So then once I got back in my room, I laid down, fell asleep within like those 20 minutes we had left. Between those 20 minutes until 3. So then I got up around 5:30 yesterday morning to go, so I can get ready and all that to go take the practice in Charlotte. So I got up about 5:30. I was at my car about 5:40, 5:50. Didn't get over to, and then I got over to 7-Eleven about 5:50, 5:55, and I was gone. And I was pulling out of the 7-Eleven parking lot about 6:05 to head over to Charlotte. I didn't get over there until about 7 because of like traffic and all that. So then I ended up going over to, so like while I was waiting, I ended up going to get food. I got Chick-fil-A for breakfast, and then I ate that, stayed in my car for about an extra like 20 to 40 minutes eating and all that. And I was watching Netflix on my phone. And then about 7:30 I walked inside, waited, like I got like checked in and all that, waited about for that half from between 7:30 and 8, and I was back taking the test about 8:05. And then I didn't get to my car until about 10:55 to take the test. That from after taking the test, and then I was gone by like 10:57, which was when my stepmom called, just like because I tried to call her and she never answered. So yeah, and then I passed because like on the way there, on the way to the test place in Charlotte and back, I passed by Carowinds, since it's like a straight shot off of Cherry Road in Rock Hill from pretty much campus on up to Charlotte, basically just a straight shot to Carowinds from there. And it's like a straight shot to Charlotte as well. It's just that you gotta do some like do like a couple turns towards the last a little bit just to get to the actual building that the test taker, just to take whatever test you're gonna take. Like if you're gonna be a nurse, firefighter, if you're gonna take the praxis, because you're an education major of some sorts, and all that. So then today, well, no, last night actually, I stayed about. I was supposed to go to the women's basketball game yesterday afternoon at 2, but that didn't happen because like I've been up and driving around pretty much all morning. I didn't want to go out again, so I stayed in my room until about 3 or 4, and then I came over to Hobby Lobby and Plato's Closet, which is in the parking lot I'm in now, to just like see if I can find tabs and shoes and such. I didn't buy nothing yesterday, but I came back this morning to get a pair of shoes, which I'm going to show y'all in a minute. And then last night, whenever I got back at 8, went over to Thompson, since that's where the dining hall is, to eat. And then I went back to my room for like an extra, like, no, I think I ended up coming to crank my car up or something, and then went back to my room for a little bit. And then until about like 7:30, 8 o'clock, about 7:30, I walked over to Diggs, which is the student center, and which is also where a lot of Dina's places, which is where a lot of the cultural events are. So then I went over there for a cultural event, which was a comedy show that lasted the actual show itself lasted from like 8 to 9. But then everybody didn't get out of Dana's place until about like 10, maybe. I don't know. Until it was like about 10 whenever everybody got out, because pretty much everybody that went wanted to do a meet and greet with the comedian, who I'm gonna say his name, which I hope he don't mind, which is Ryan Kelly. A lot of people might know him as Youth Pastor Ryan, because that's his name. That's what because that's what he looks like, is that he's a youth pastor. So that's what he gave himself. So that's his like comedian name, is Youth Pastor Ryan. So they did a little meet and greet and all that. So yeah, and after the show, and then I stayed up until about 11, like watching YouTube, a little movie for like the first little bit of a movie, and then just sitting on TikTok and all that, and then I ended up falling asleep. So now fast forward to about 8 to about like 9 this morning. I stayed up for like about 9 to 10. Like I didn't get dressed until about like 9:50-ish to eat, so I can go eat. But from between 9 a.m. and the time I got dressed to go to the dining hall to eat breakfast, I just sat there, like watching YouTube and trying to catch up on some notes from my geology class. And then from like about 10 to 10:30, I ate and then walked to my car about 10:38 to the Plato's Closet, which is in the parking lot I'm in now. So yeah, I'm gonna roll on over to the next clip, which is when I'm gonna do the little haul that I got at Plato's Closet. But I'm still gonna set my car, so I'm not having to do that whenever I get back to my dorm with my roommate, who was still sleeping when I left. So I'm gonna do a little haul real quick, and then while I'm doing the haul, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with what I got specifically whenever I get back to my dorm room. Hi guys, I had to put y'all in the passenger door so y'all could, because there's not really anywhere to put y'all, because I tried to put y'all on the dash, like leaning up against my pop socket, but that was a little too far back, so, and I wouldn't have been able to see my face anyway. So I'm gonna do the haul now. Like I said in the last clip, I'm gonna go ahead and do the haul in my car, so I'm not having to do that and when I get back to my dorm room when my roommate's sleeping. So what I have in this bag is a pair of high top Vans I got. So these are the Vans I got. They're high top Vans that I got for only $18 instead of going to like a shoe store, like Rack Room Shoes or somewhere, to get them for like somewhere between like $40-$50 to like $80 or $90, I think. So I got this pair for $18, which is still expensive, but it's not as expensive as getting a pair for like $40 to $50, like ranging from $40-$50 on up to like $80-$90 just for a pair of shoes. So I got this pair of shoes, and this was all I got because I didn't want to pay for because I didn't find anything else in there I really liked, especially when I came by yesterday, because this was the pair that I wanted to get yesterday, but I didn't want to pay for them. So then I decided either last night before I went to bed or this morning, because I did talk about this with myself this morning, that I wanted to come by to get this pair of shoes if they were still here. So I looked up to see what time they opened so it was this morning, because I had to look up to see what time Plato's Closet opens, and they open at 11 on Sundays. I don't know if it's like that on the week, just for like the Saturdays and Sundays, but that's what it is for Sundays. So I got myself a pair of high top Vans, since I only have one other pair of high top shoes, and I got them off of Amazon. So I got myself a better pair just in case the pair that I have like gets torn up, or I just feel like wanting to wear high top Vans that I got at a that I got at a local place at like a local donation place that sells clothes and shoes. It sells like women's and men's clothes and women's and men's shoes, and also purses and book bags and all that. So I'll see y'all when I get back to my dorm room, hopefully, because I got to clean my dorm room when I get back. So I'm probably gonna do a time lapse of that when I get back to my room, and I gotta do a lot with my room. Like I gotta clean my half of the room, meaning I gotta fold all my dirty clothes, fold all my clean clothes, get all my dirty clothes, put it in the basket and take it down to the laundry room to get washed, put it on my bedding that I want on my bed, back on my bed, and then also get my desk cleaned off since that's a huge mess. So I'll see y'all when I get back to my dorm room. Hi guys, I just got back to campus, if you can't tell from the building behind me, but I forgot to tell you on the last clip whenever I did the haul that what I was gonna do with the shoes when I got back. Once I walk into my room, I'm gonna see, like, either probably go into the bathroom and get a pair, like because I have a Febreze can in the bathroom that I use if I need to spray down in there if it smells bad or whatnot, or after I like clean it or something. I'm gonna use that to spray down the Vans that I showed you on the last clip, so that all the germs on them can be sprayed off, and so that they don't smell bad when they're in my room. I'm gonna spray the outside of them, and I'm gonna try to spray the inside of them as much as I can so they don't smell bad. So that's what I'm gonna do then when I get back to my room. And I don't know if I remember saying this in the last clip or two, in the last like 2 clips, but I'm gonna try to film myself cleaning my room when I get back to it. So I'll see y'all when I get back in like time lapse, if I remember to do it when I get back in there.